Hi everybody, welcome to Dancingluna Tarot. This is going to be a singles reading for the sign of Aries. And we're just going to ask first what's going on with you, what's going on in your world. So, let's see. I think when we do love readings, we don't always focus on what's going on in your world. So I think, I'd like to do that sometimes. Just start out asking about, what's going on with you and any guidance that you might need. This is a general reading and it will not resonate with every Aries out there. So take what you need and leave the rest. And by the way, I want to thank everybody who subscribed to the channel. We're at 250 subscribers, and that's like a big milestone for a new channel. It's huge for me, and I really appreciate your support. I want to thank everybody who has been showing up for these readings and supporting the channel. It means a lot to me. It means a lot to me to be able to touch energy with people out there and hopefully be of some kind of, service and help to people who are seeking guidance. So this is for my Aries. What's going on with my Aries? I'm just going to shuffle one more time so I can get focused. Okay, what's going on with my Aries people? And this is the Mucha deck that I'm using right now. This is sort of a tribute to the artist Alphonse Mucha, and I'm just in love with the imagery. It's a new deck, so it's still a little bit stiff, and decks take a hot minute to break in, so please forgive the chaotic shuffling. It's just stunning imagery. I'm in love, and it's a very intuitively inclined deck, so I love it. Okay, let's see, Aries. What's going on with my Aries singles? Aww. Okay, Aries. Let's see. So you might be Aries, like taking a sort of like time out from things right now. Like you might be in kind of quiet mode. You might be in a period of like introspecting. Where you may not be reaching out to a lot of people right now. You may sort of just be not necessarily isolating in a bad way, but just sort of taking time to get your thoughts together and get your head together and sort of like get perspective on your life right now. I feel like you might be sort of internally like dealing with some fears that you have had, but I feel like because you're introspecting, it's almost like you're coming to terms with your fears. You're getting in a good place with your fears. This is not like you just sitting in fear and being in your head. This is sort of you like rising to the challenge where things, things that are scary for you, you're finding the ability to like face those things and walk through them. I feel like you may have love offers coming into you that you're not being super receptive to right now. There may be sort of one or more people sort of coming in and trying to tap into the love aspect with you, and you're just kind of like, not right now. You're just almost like sitting under this tree with your arms crossed, like, yeah, I'm just not you're just like, this is not like I'm never gonna love again, but this is just kind of goes right along with the Hermit, that you're just maybe like taking a little time out, like a little time to yourself, a little time out, and not really receiving any offers that are coming in right now, sort of saying like, not right now. This is like a self-protective time. So you might just be, healing fear, like healing, your fears, and And so in that space, you may just be like, not really receptive right now to love. I feel like you are finding your balance between your head and your heart. You know, you've got your toes in the water. So this is, again, this is not like I'm never gonna love. This is like, but this, so this is just like, I'm gonna find my balance first before I take any of this energy that's coming in. I don't know why, but when this Chariot card came out and this Three of Wands, it just spoke to me about some kind of like relocation or move, that you may be like looking for where you want to move to. I don't know if you're changing, possibly. This feels home-ish to me though. I was gonna say it could be work or it could be home, but this feels very, when this Chariot came out, it just instantly was like, felt like talking about movement, but almost moving. And then this guy came out and it just felt very like you might be sort of like either looking for a new place, looking for your next place, or you might already be sort of planning a move, knowing where you're going. And it doesn't feel like it's already happened yet, but that you know, you may have your eye on wanting to make a change, a location change, if that makes sense. And maybe that's possibly like why you're kind of not really receiving any offers that are coming in, and why you're kind of just trying to get balanced. This won't be everybody's story. Again, guys, this is a general reading, so this may just be for even one or two people out there, and that's just fine. If it's not your story, don't try to squeeze it to make it fit. But this is probably what's happening for somebody out there. And if that is not your story, it could just be that you know, that you're getting a lot of momentum in this area of like conquering your fears and getting balance with your head and your heart, and you're doing that through sort of like pulling back from love offers right now. And it's like kind of you out at the edge and looking out at like, it's like it's almost like you're sort of readying yourself to dive back in, but you're not ready to dive in the water. It's not that you're not ready, it's that you're not in the water yet. You're kind of preparing yourself to dive in the water, if that makes sense. So if you're not looking to move, then that might be an aspect that's going on for you. But this just really feels heavy to me, like relocation energy. But in the planning phase, but on the precipice of like moving, getting it done, like taking the next step. So that's that. And so then we're going to look at what's coming in around you. What type of energy is coming in around you? Okay, Aries. This is for my Aries singles. What type of energy is coming in around you? What type of energy is coming in around my Aries people? Energy is coming in around my Aries people. Just shuffle one more time. Okay, what's coming in around my Aries people? Okay. Okay, I'm just gonna get a few more cards, but this is almost kind of had me laughing. Aries, do you have like a couple of people like fighting for a new beginning with you? It's really interesting. Oh, wow. Okay. All right, Aries, we have to talk about this. Why is Three of Swords here? Why is Page of Cups here? I need some more information on this whole little cluster. Okay, I think I know what's going on, but I just want to get one more card. Why is this page here? Why is this page here? Yeah, okay. So, okay, couple things. First off, I'm just going to say you've got 3 aces on the board. This is the universe bringing you in a gift, okay? I feel like you have, like when that 4 of Cups came out in the initial read, it felt like there's more than one option coming in offering you these cups of love. And 5 of Wands comes out, and it's like, I feel like this is a competition card, right? And sometimes, like, when this card comes out, it speaks to me as like a person coming in with drama. But right away when this fell out, it was like, and it fell out with 2 aces. So this feels to me like there's just like more than one option in your field, and you might be feeling pulled in a few different directions energetically, with people who are sort of like vying for your attention, if that makes sense. And if this isn't here yet, Aries, this is on the way. I feel like this is going to be a little bit confusing for you, because I feel like you have a few different options of a new beginning, right? You've got a few different qualities coming in. You've got like a passionate quality coming in, and you've got someone who comes in with a lot of love. But this can also, if we're talking about new, the word love bombing comes in. So, and this is in alignment with this over here a little bit. And then you've got some like an offer coming in that's just here to like cut through all the BS. So I don't know. It's like there's a lot of energy going on here. And then you've got a 10 of Pentacles. So you have a possibility here of achieving the sort of like, this is sort of like a sense of home, a sense of like wholeness, but with union. This is sort of like where you have, there's a couple here, but there's like, in traditional tarot, and I haven't really looked at this card very closely, but usually there is. There's like a child, and there's a couple, and there's an elder, and there's a dog, and there's like a whole family scene going on here. So to me, whenever 10 of Pentacles comes out, it's like this is a scene of like family, of like settling down, of like security, of a really warm home feeling, right? I almost feel like it's like she's trying to tell them something. There's a warning here, okay? One of these, if you have multiple people around you, it's like one of these options around you is underdeveloped. This is going to be a person who comes in with like very immature energy, right? And this is going to be someone who's like curious about love, but is a sort of like win at all costs. This might be this sort of Ace of Cups energy. This feels to me like someone who comes in and lays it on thick because they want to win. They want to win. This might be a person who has a sense that there's other energies around you and is just going to do whatever it takes to like win. But this is so you have something in your sphere. I would say pay attention to your intuition. If you have multiple options sort of like coming in with like offers of love around you, it might be wise to stay in that 4 of Cups mode a little bit and just hang back and sort of not dive into any one thing until you have real clarity on what each one looks like. Because there's one energy kind of in your arena that could wreak a lot of havoc on your life. This is a person who is curious about love, is coming in with a love offer, but is like a win at all costs person. This is a person who just likes to win, right? Like they're not really thinking about like the long-term aspects. They're not like thinking of this 10 of Pentacles aspects. This is a person who just like wants to be the winner, right? So this is someone who, once you say yes, will just lose interest, or will not continue to be the same way that they have been. But you will know. You will know if you get in tune with when you have a lot of energies going on around you. If you can sort of pull back and when you have interactions with these different people, pay attention to how you feel internally. This is funny because this has been like the advice across the board for a couple signs. You know, and it's no coincidence this is a singles reading, and always my advice would be when you're a single and you are sort of in the love arena and trying to suss out like who's going to be good for you. When you spend time with a person, when you talk with a person, when you text with a person, when you leave a person's presence, pay attention to how you feel inside. Pay attention to how you feel inside after interactions with this person. Do you feel peaceful? Do you feel serene? Do you feel whole? Do you feel chaotic? Do you feel anxious? Do you feel stressed out? Like, pay attention. Like, take a minute after interactions with everybody that you deal with and ask yourself, like, how am I feeling in my gut right now? Like, what is the feeling? And follow that, because it's like where we can get into like out of alignment with knowing what's best for us. A lot of times when we're like dealing with love aspects, we can get out of alignment, right? And we can't always recognize kind of what's the good thing for us and what's not the good thing for us, and it's very confusing. But if you can always just remember to get quiet and take a few meditative moments and tap into your internal world, tap into your stomach and ask yourself, what am I feeling right now? What is the feeling? What is the feeling? Not about the love, deeper than that, deeper than a chest level, deeper than a head level. Tap down into your gut and ask yourself, what's the feeling right now? Is it anxiety? Is it peace? Is it serenity? And that will guide you. That will give you the answers. That will give you the answers. When your brain gets too busy and you're just like all confused and you don't know what to do, get quiet, tap into your gut, and you will definitely be able to get in there and sense and find the answers. Because the universe has a gift for you. The universe is bringing you in a gift. So if you have like a lot of things going on around you, I don't know, like, is the universe bringing you like the gift of the place that you're trying to get to? Like, if you're thinking about moving, it's almost like that might be the gift that's coming in for you, is finally like finding the ideal place that you want to move to, if you've been seeking, searching. But if that's not your story, then it's possible that the universe is bringing you a gift in terms of a partner, right? But you've got to be careful. If you've got a lot of energies around you, it's almost like the universe has a really good, balanced gift for you that's coming in with zero BS, clarity, truth, honesty, beauty, love. You know, it's like, there's no deception in this Ace of Swords, but there's this other energy over here that is just sort of funky. I'm just gonna say, you know, Page of Cups. Pages can sometimes come in and I don't know, they can create upheaval because they're just underdeveloped. Pages come to the table and they just don't know, they're not developed enough to be like a whole integral part of a healthy relationship because they're not grown yet. You know, and it could be somebody of even advanced age, you know, that just hasn't matured yet, hasn't figured out their stuff yet enough to especially if it's a win at all cost type of person. This will be a type of person, this will give you a clue. This will be a type of person who kind of shoots down other people's ideas, like that their idea always has to be right. Like when it comes to making plans or whatever, they'll kind of like discount everybody else's opinion and just sort of get everybody to do what they want to do because it's what they want to do. This is not a person who really hears out other people's side of things. So watch for that type of energy. Someone who always needs to be right, somebody who shoots down your ideas and things like that. You will recognize who this person is with these clues about this person. And so this will not also be a good communicator. This will not be somebody who, if you shared something about how you feel, would be able to just sort of sit and dialogue with you in a good, healthy way. You'll notice this. You'll notice this energy. So watch out for that, and watch out for the gift. There is a gift. There is a blessing coming in for you. I don't know. You know, it'll be a different thing for different people. For some of you, it's going to be the ideal home that you've been hoping to find. you know, and for some of you, it's going to be a beautiful, loving partner, but don't let this page get in the way, you know, don't let this page come in and fool you. This might be a love bombing type of person who comes in like really heavy with love, like telling you everything you want to hear. Be careful about people who tell you everything you want to hear. Gravitate towards people who show you everything you need to see, not tell you everything you need to hear. All right, Aries, so that's your reading. I feel like this has gone on for a while. So that's your reading. Hopefully this resonated with you. And if it did, feel free to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. It helps me grow the channel. And if it did not, that is okay. You can also feel free to check out your sun, moon, and rising. You might find more information there. Okay, so thank you so much for your support again, and thank you for coming out and receiving this reading today. All right, take care, Aries.